Hi, Sagittarius. This is Casey with your monthly reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. Shay and I are so happy to have you here with us. She will have a video that's going to pop up at the end of this one for your sign, so please check for that. She does give a different perspective. We are open to private readings right now, so if you're interested, our email is in the box below. I'm going to pull a couple of energy cards for you guys to get us started. This is a general reading, so my hopes is that you resonate with something in the message and you're able to apply it to your circumstances however it fit for you. Okay, Saggy, let's see what we have in store. Yin and yang. Ooh, and broken heart. Keeping that balance between the light and the dark, the positive and the negative while you're going through something that's very painful and hurtful, some kind of serious loss. So let's go ahead and pull the major arcana. This loss can be a physical person, an idea, a job. So let's go ahead and see where this balance or imbalance is. Here we have judgment. Judgment will reign over anything. It is the ultimate power of balance. So you will find a way to work through this. You just have to allow yourself the time. Speak your truth. Be very truthful with yourself, with others. You know, don't cloud anything. Don't let anyone tell you you can't speak of where you've been, because that is part of the healing process. So let's see what our advice and or obstacles are. Alrighty, guys. Heartache and loss. It's coming in twice. It's coming in loud and clear. So wherever you have been recently that has taken you back a notch or two because of the heartache, because of the loss, because of the painful separation, you need to acknowledge it and put a voice to it. You have to allow and express that feeling in order for you to work through whatever heartache you are dealing with right now. Recognition and reward. Emotional withdrawal. Jeez, guys. Fertility. Very intense heartbreak. You are going to step aside so that you're going to be able to go within and clear that out, work through it. You need to reach out to other people in that regard, but you are going to come out abundant. You're going to come out fertile. You're going to reactivate your heart chakra. You're going to get your passion back, but you have to do the hard work to let go of that energy, let go of the pain of the broken heart. A lot of times we have it confused that if we allow ourselves to heal, we're letting go of that person or how much they meant to us, because sometimes grief shows how much you love someone. However, that grief can really weigh heavily on you, and it's time to release the grief, not the memories, not the person, but the grief that it causes, that you're not able to move on with your everyday life. They were part of your ego. They were part of how you were seen, you know, with the recognition and reward. They were part of you. They were your other half. You know, if this was your spouse, then this would have been your husband or your wife. So you were either a Mr. or a Mrs. and you were together for a very long time and you had this unique bond between you. And it's really hard to be out on your own, and you don't want to lose that anymore. You don't want to move forward without that. And unfortunately, you have to go through this heartache in order for you to know how super special you are in your own right, how abundant you are, how fertile you are with your creativity and your inspiration, that you are able to move forward and still have them in your heart, guys, but put yourself first. And a lot of times if we reach out and we start speaking our truth and telling our story, it helps with that grief, it helps with that pain, and it allows other people to learn from your experience. And you also learn from other people's experiences as well. It's a give and take. You know, that's why support groups are so wonderful. So if you are in need of a support group, please reach out to one and get that support that you need. Four of Coins in reverse is about being selfish. And self-care is not selfish. Taking your time to heal and taking yourself out of the limelight, out of the mainstream in order for you to have some quiet time to get through these emotions is not selfish. If people are looking upon you as that you're a selfish individual because you're taking a time out, they don't understand how far that this really goes and how deep it is, and how you are struggling to find that balance with the yin and yang, the light and the dark. You really have to take that time. Yes, here we have Page of Swords in reverse. You cut off communication. This have to be with a person that is causing this heartache, that you have to cut off communication. They think that you're being selfish, or you think that they're being selfish, and that's why you cut them off. You don't want to deal with it anymore. There's been too much stuff that has happened, and you can't take on any more. You can't take on any more drama, any more pain. Yes, losing faith, losing hope, not seeing where there's a bigger picture to this, losing hope in them that they're going to change, or that you lose faith in what they're telling you, that face value, you don't believe what comes out of their mouth. Finding balance. Again, guys, Tree of Life, that is a very intricate card. It generally means that you are getting everything in balance, that you're trying to balance out your emotions, your finances, your earthly demands, your psychic demands, your ability to pull it all together and have all these balls in the air and have them all be balanced all at one time. This is something that we all try to do. But this hurt and this deep-seated betrayal that you have gone through is something that needs to be addressed, because you are powerful on your own. You will show that. You will flourish. You will really expand on your own. You don't need them or their identity to help you do this. It's time for you to let this go, and you are able to reinvent yourself on your own terms. If you've lost faith in them and faith of what they're saying, it's time to move on. Don't waste any more time. Let them figure it out on their own. You have lost your status, but you will rebuild stronger because you're doing it by yourself. Emperor in reverse. This is a narcissistic energy. This is someone that's overly controlling, overly demanding, will do anything in their power to get their way. Eight of Swords is all about stress. And once you make the decision that you're not going to let this stress you out, once you walk away, because this is a self-imposed stress. You don't have to be dwelling on this for hours a day, 7 days a week. You can control your thoughts and your emotions, and you are able to take some peace time away from all the drama that you're going through. When you do, you'll find that path back to the Ten of Pentacles, being happy, being secure, having everything you want. Your family is healthy. Your family is very secure. You also are able to reduce and release the Ten of Swords energy, which is betrayal. So you have the Ten of Pentacles, which is happy family, happy life. Ten of Swords in reverse is releasing that betrayal, that thought process that this person has done this to me, this person has done that to me. Don't entertain those ideas anymore. Don't let them have rent in your head that controls your thoughts, controls your emotions, and controls your inspiration. When they're controlling what you think, they're winning. And this is your life. This is where you need to shine. Let them shine on their own. What they do is none of your business. What you do is none of their business. It's time for you to take your life back. Yes, and you have to be strong, Sagittarius. All about strength, protection, courage, and confidence. Yeah, you got this, because here you are. You are the King of Swords. You have the Emperor in reverse here, the cranky narcissist, and you're going to the King of Swords there, where you're on point. You are controlling your thoughts, you're controlling your actions, you're controlling where you're moving forward from here. You're very clear on your path, you're very determined on your path, and you find that balance. You will be able to be strong enough to get over the betrayal and start something new for yourself, and it's going to be something beautiful that you can control and no one can take away from you. You will stop communication with this narcissistic spoiled brat energy, and you will make a new life for yourself, and you're going to dump all that worry right at their feet and say, this is all about you, not about me, and have a good time with that. This is not going to be in the future or in the present, because I have something to do. I have a passion. I have creativity. I have something to contribute. And when you are letting them control your thoughts, you're not able to contribute at the highest level that you should be. So keep that in mind. Do not let them take up space in your head and cloud where your path is at. All right, let's pull some oracle cards for you. This is such a beautiful empowerment message. You take back what's yours. Your life, your thoughts, your goals, your focus. Honesty. Yes, Sagittarius, you have to be honest with yourself, and you have to be honest about the situation. And you have to see things very, very clearly. So as you are speaking your truth, be honest. Don't hide anything. Be an open book. Let it all hang out so that you are able to cleanse all that energy. Talk to a trusted friend. Write it down in a journal. Join a group that's private, that you can get that encouragement and that safety that you need to speak your truth and be honest about everything that's going on, so you can let it go, because you have a lot of things to do. You guys are very fertile in your creativity, in your inspiration. So as this is hanging around you, this energy is keeping you from your full focus. That's what you need to let go, because you have a beautiful life to live. You will get rid of that energy that's all about the drama and all about backstabbing, and then you'll have the happy family, happy life, security. That is the energy we want to be in. You'll be very strong and you'll be very much in control. Exercise is key, Sagittarius. And it reads, Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for motivating me and guiding me to an exercise program that fits schedule, interest, and budget. Take care of yourself. Get strong physically, get strong emotionally, mentally, and psychically. Make sure that all your muscles are being used on a regular basis, and then you will understand the blood flow coming in, the energy going out, the positive stuff coming in to bless you. And this is where you'll really start appreciating all the work that you've done to let go of that energy, because things that you are creating and focused on are coming to fruition, and they are starting to bloom, and you'll get that joy back. So don't let them steal your joy. Don't let them steal your time. Let them go to do their own thing and get past whatever it is that they have done, or move forward in a positive manner, depending on your circumstances. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today, Sagittarius. I hope the message helps. I would love it if you left me a comment, or if you would shoot me an email to let me know how you're doing. If you haven't done so, please like and subscribe. I'd like to have you back. Take care.